The FAA right now reducing flights by 6% due to staffing shortages and to keep the skies safe. It will be at 10% reduction starting on Friday, and that's raising concern that the chaos will spill into the Thanksgiving holiday. More than 600 delays and 800 cancellations already today. That's according to FlightAware. Here's the Transportation Secretary on what the next few days could look like.
I've had questions about what happens for Thanksgiving. There's a lot of Thanksgiving travel. What's going to happen during that time frame? I'm going to tell you we are not going to get to Thanksgiving. You're going to see this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Big disruption thus far, massively more disruption as we come into the weekend if the government doesn't open.
That doesn't sound good. Here now is Sean Cudahy, aviation reporter for The Points Guy. So if you're looking for a prediction, there you have it. Worse before it gets better. What's the advice for the traveling public right now? Cancel?
You know, I think if I were traveling in the next few days, I would definitely be taking a close look at things, monitoring things closely. You know, the one kind of glimmer of good news is that yesterday we actually, even as the FAA increased the number of flights airlines were required to cancel from 4% to 6%, we actually saw half the cancellations yesterday that we did on Monday. And the FAA, the air traffic control staffing situation was actually quite a bit better yesterday than we'd seen in a number of days. So maybe that's a glimmer of hope as there's some talk of potentially reopening the government here. But, you know, if we did head into the weekend with, the government not open yet, if that vote today were to fail, I think you could definitely see a weekend that looked, pretty chaotic, similar to what we saw this past weekend. So I would definitely be watching my airline app and watching for, any, opportunities to rebook myself if a problem comes up.
Sean, what sort of compensation are airlines offering for the headache if people's flights are canceled, and how difficult is it to recoup those costs?
So under federal policy, if your flight is delayed or significantly delayed or canceled, and you just decide, I'm going to stay home, I'm not going to travel, maybe I'm going to take a train or drive, as we've seen a lot of people do here, take that long drive, you would be entitled to a refund for whatever portion of your trip you didn't fly. And that you'd have to get that within 7 days if you paid by credit card. Now, when it comes to other compensation, sometimes when there's maintenance problems at an airline, or maybe the airline has staffing issues, and you have your flight canceled, they might pay for your hotel. That's generally not going to happen in this case, and that's because these disruptions are considered outside the airline's control. So unfortunately, they're not going to be quite as willing to chip in on the costs.
We've seen the map of airports impacted, and it seems like pretty much all of them. But is the most pain being felt at the big hubs? And if you have a connection that you need to make, that's where you're feeling the pinch?
I think so. What we're seeing a lot, if you think about the largest airlines, for instance, they have we call them hubs and spokes. So American has Charlotte and Dallas Fort Worth, and O'Hare. United has O'Hare and Newark. So on. We're seeing a lot of hub to spoke flights get canceled. What we're not seeing are flights between airlines hubs. So like for United, a flight from O'Hare to San Francisco, for instance. And the reason for that is because those flights are really critical for moving crews, moving planes around these airlines networks. We're also not seeing the big long-haul international flights get canceled broadly. So, we're seeing a lot of regional cancellations. So these disruptions really affecting, kind of every corner of the country. But definitely if you're making a connection, that's where some of the biggest risk lies.
Yeah, that's interesting. I know there's a lot of strategy behind the scenes in which flights to cut and why. Sean, thanks for the explanation.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.